Why is dunking so exciting?
A typical lesson in Vocabulary for Success, Common Core Enriched Edition, will start with a reading.
Those passages are meant to be used as a jumping off point for discussion.
Because it gets the crowd hyped.
It is vitally important that students get the opportunity to really wrestle with the ideas that are in there, to hear other people's opinions, and to begin to use vocabulary that's featured in that unit.
If the team's losing, then it could brighten their spirits.
Students are seeking to be challenged by lots of ideas that live in the gray. In teaching vocabulary, we want to make sure that we're also meeting those developmental needs that need to debate, that need to be able to wrestle with more difficult ideas.
The goals of Vocabulary for Success, the Common Core Enriched Edition, are really to help kids think about strategies to solve unknown words, to look inside the word and say, I know that prefix, or I know that suffix, or root or base.
For the word aptitude, like apt means fit or suitable.
A second aspect of that is being able to use the contextual analysis skills.
In high school, we're really honing in on some of those technical words from science and from social studies. We want students to do a lot more writing with the words.
We're framing the writing prompt as a debate. We're asking students to take a position, and oh, by the way, they're using the vocabulary that they're learning along the way in order to be able to support their position.
In high school, we move to much more academic writing using the words, and then assessments that resemble things that they will be accountable for, whether that's the ACT or the SAT or their state assessment.
Another aspect of getting them involved and really engaged within their own learning is by making sure that they have lots of opportunities to interact with the teacher, to interact with each other, and to interact with the content.
But it allows the team to continue to play because it creates fans.
That's a good point.
There's online activities to practice the words, to play with the words, to compete with the words. Each word has a short video that helps students kind of visualize or see the word.
Synchronous, an adjective. It's a synchronous ending.
When we were building Vocabulary for Success, we wanted to make sure that as we were introducing words, we were also introducing background knowledge for things like biology and earth science and chemistry.
We want to make sure that students aren't just learning a random list of words that aren't really attached to anything. We want them to understand that they're gaining these words also helps them to gain knowledge through those disciplines.
Okay, looks like you guys did a pretty good job of these essays. I can't wait to sit down and read them. In fact, as I'm reading them, you guys are going to take a practice test.
There are all of these opportunities within each lesson for students to be able to check their own understanding and gauge their own progress along the way. This is absolutely vital to what it is that adolescents are learning how to do and need to know how to do.
In the beginning of the lesson, the teacher's going to do a lot of the work. But over the course of the lesson, we're transferring responsibility to students so they own the words, so they're responsible for the words.
Okay, does everybody understand?
We need to be able to equip high school students with the skills that they need to go forward in a post-secondary world, into the world of work and into the world of college.
We have to ratchet up our vocabulary instruction. We have to give kids the power of words.